2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And they've got one player out of the lineup due to injury.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown out there with White. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid, Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Here's Maxey. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to White. Brown feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Outside, Simons. The tray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. Now, he said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Queta, the pass to Simons. The Celtics working the ball around now. The kick out to Brown. No good on the triple. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 5.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They need this. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And George now top of the key. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Maxey looking it over. Pulls up. The rebound by Simons.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And it's White missing. Philadelphia leading by 3 to the middle. Here's George. Makes it off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
And White kicks to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. No good from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And George gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
And here's Brown outside. Busted. No good that time either. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Rebounded by the Celtics. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Outside, Maxey. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Outside, White. Pass to Garza. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
From outside the arc, Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. White, wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, White is a capable 3-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Hauser. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Here's McCain. Nothing on the board, and the shot goes down. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
White, and he finishes nicely on the layup. White's got 5.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Play through the contact and score.
Now, here's Maxey. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Chris Boucher, and it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 11. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets it go with a 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Outside for Lowry. Watford passes to Embiid. And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Garza. Now Brown. To the paint. Here's Gonzalez. Good work defensively by Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 16. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Gonzalez. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
They get it again. Here's McCain. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Brown, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside for Lowry. Pass to McCain. A 3-ball. The rebound by Cada. The Celtics have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. And here's Boucher. Edwards defending. Boucher's shot is off. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. He's covered by Brown. Going inside. And the basket is good. He's got 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Hauser the pass to Brown. Here's Queta. In close, he hits it.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
2 points. That one goes.
Timeout.
Queta's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Celtics making a switch here. Here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Pass to Drummond. George looking around. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 12.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Simons from outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Philadelphia leading by 15. Down low. George finds Drummond. From down in the low post, it goes.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. Drummond, it's good on the putback.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Celtics trail by 19. Right side, White. Outside, White. 1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 7.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Drummond passes to Grimes. Off target from outside. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
And that one's good. Drummond. Celtics trail by 17. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. White, a screen on Maxey. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. They get it back. Drummond, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Queta's shot is off. And here's George. 12 points for him. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on the...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Philadelphia leading by 19. Kelly Oubre out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Outside, Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got the first field goal of the second half for the 76ers. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Maxey. Pass to Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Scooped up. Here's George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
The 76ers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 12 points in the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
George double-teamed. Oubre outside. Good on the triple.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. A floater, and it's White with the rebound. The Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Pritchard, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
George passes to Grimes. Outside for George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Simons. He's tightly guarded. It doesn't go for him. George passes to Embiid. Oubre for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Simons from outside. And no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
That one falls. 19 points for George.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Grimes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, They've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Now, here's Simons. He's covered closely. Can't connect from short range. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. The kick out to Brown. Nice move. Pass to Hauser. Now here's White for the three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Oubre outside. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Maxey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the dunk by Embiid.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Brown with it. 12 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Over in the corner, White. They set the pick. Shoots. And it falls over the rim and in. White's got 17.
Boy, it has been some kind of game for White. He's been aggressive and fearless and free in attacking all game long.
Outside, Maxey takes a 3. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown outside. Here's Hauser. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Maxey. He's covered by Brown. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Right a screen. The 11-footer. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. Oubre passes to Maxey. Here's Grimes. From 15 feet away, rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's White, and it's Boston with another.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now Maxey. He's got 15. Banked in off the glass. 18 points for him. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The Celtics shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown. And it's Garza in at the center. Boucher in the post. Covered by Watford. 4 on the clock. Shireman can't hit. Ball stolen. They're running. Here's Hauser. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Watford inside. Misses in close. Here's Hauser. Hits it from three-point range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he drives in. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
There's Brown with the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Here's McCain. And the layup falls.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And finished off by Brown.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
Over to the wing. Floats one. Garza pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over Embiid. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to McCain. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
Now here is Lowry. Just his first attempt. Jump shot is good. Lowry's got his first basket. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's the killer two-handed slam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Brown outside. To the inside. Here's Shireman. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Edwards comes in for Trendon Watford. And Gordon subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Pass to McCain. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Connects from three-point range. He's got 27.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
And they pick up 2.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Inside, and finished off by Brown.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Drummond finds Gordon. The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Outside Edwards. Shoots the 3, and that's good. Eric Gordon for 3.
Well, you know, Gordon takes most of his threes at the top of the arc, but he has the stroke to knock down the corner 3 as well.
Simons, the pass to Keita. To the middle. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Gordon for 3. Drops in the tray. Gordon's got 9 points now in just the second half.
So good to see Gordon with that pull-up jump shot. Man, is that sweet.
Charity stripe shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And he banks in the layup.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Simons kicks to White. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wide, a screen on Walker. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Simons, the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's McCain. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't go. Second chance shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man.